What if news anchors no longer needed studios? What if breaking news could be created without a camera, without a presenter, without a TV station? What if you could run a full TV news broadcast from your bedroom with AI? Today, I'll show you how AI is quietly replacing traditional news production and how you can use the same tools to create a hyper-realistic AI TV news broadcast that looks like it aired on live television. And stay till the end because the final tool is the one that makes everything look real. Now let's bring this whole idea to life. We're about to build our own AI-powered newsroom, and everything begins with the anchor. To create her, we're first going to generate a clear and professional AI image prompt using ChatGPT. So, let's head over to ChatGPT and tell it to write a detailed image generation prompt for an ultra-realistic female news anchor. She should look confident and professional, wearing a navy blue blazer with a white shirt, standing inside a modern blue AI news studio. And, of course, we want it in broadcast quality 16:9. Then go ahead and click on Generate and ChatGPT will create our prompt for us. Once the prompt is ready, simply copy it. Now we're heading over to Google Whisk to generate the image of our AI news anchor. And once you're on the Google Whisk dashboard, this is what the interface looks like. Below here, you'll see a space where you can describe your prompt. This is where we're going to paste the image prompt we generated using ChatGPT. Next, select your aspect ratio. We're choosing YouTube landscape, which is 16:9. Then click on Generate and wait a few seconds to a minute. Once the images are ready, the AI will show you two different versions. Tap on each one to preview it and choose the anchor image you prefer. When you've made your choice, you'll see a download arrow. Tap on it to save the image. Now, to make our broadcast look even more professional, we're going to add two important elements, the live indicator and the channel name. These are what you usually see on real TV news screens, and they instantly make your video feel authentic. Let me show you how to add them. Still inside our image generator, you'll notice a yellow button below the description box that says Add Images. We're going to tap that and upload the anchor image we just generated and download it into our gallery. Once the image finishes analyzing, the next thing we need to do is enter our prompt. This prompt will instruct the AI to generate the overlay elements for us, including our channel name, Nexora News, and the live indicator. After adding the prompt, tap the three horizontal lines below and lock the seed. Locking the seed ensures the AI generates consistent results and keeps the exact same character we uploaded. Now go ahead and click Generate. Once the AI finishes generating the images, you'll see a few different variations. If you don't like the first set, you can simply regenerate until you get the look you want. When you see the version you're happy with, go ahead and select it. And as you can see, the overlay elements we added, our channel name and the live indicator, are now included on the image, unlike the first version we generated, which had no elements at all. Now that our image is ready, the next step is to animate it. To do that, we're heading back to ChatGPT to generate a short animation prompt. Type something like this. Create an animation prompt for a standing female news anchor with calm, natural broadcast gestures and professional movement. Then click to generate and wait for the prompt to appear. Once our animation prompt is ready, the next important thing is to add professional TV camera angles. So, we're going to ask ChatGPT for a short camera angle prompt. Something like, give me professional TV news camera angles for a standing female anchor, including a wide opening shot, a medium shot, close-ups for emphasis, and smooth zoom transitions, all in a realistic broadcast style. Once the camera angle prompt has been generated, we're going to scroll back up to our animation prompt and copy it. Then head back to Google Whisk and open the image we selected earlier. Double tap the image, you'll see the Animate button. Tap on it. Now go ahead and paste the animation prompt and also paste the camera angle prompt right below it. These two prompts will work together to give us natural movement and proper TV-style camera shots. Then we'll go ahead and click on the Generate button and allow it to process. Once it's done, we can preview the animation, and this is what we have.
This is Nexora News. Meta is pulling back from one of its boldest bets, call it the metaverse.
As you can see, it even added audio automatically, and the video quality is really good. We're going to repeat the same process for each animation. Just copy the next animation prompt along with the camera angle prompt and generate every clip you need. This is important because the more clips you create, the longer and more complete your final broadcast will be, giving you plenty of scenes to work with. And once all our animation clips are ready, the next step is to get our news story. For this project, we're using real-life news things that are actually happening around the world, so our broadcast feels authentic and realistic. So to get our news, we're going to search Google News using our Chrome browser. Just type Google News, open it, and you'll see a search bar that allows you to search for any topic you want to broadcast. For me, I'll be searching for Meta AI news updates. So I'm going to type Meta AI news today. Once it loads, you'll see a lot of articles written by different publishers, and each one has a link you can open. Go through the articles and choose the one you want. I'll go ahead and select this one and open the link. Once it opens, read through the news to be sure it's something you actually want to talk about. If you like the article, we are not copying the article itself. We're only going to copy the URL link. So copy the link to the article you've chosen. Next, we're going to take that URL and paste it into ChatGPT. After pasting the link, write a short instruction like this. Here is a real news article about Meta AI. Read the information from this link and rewrite it into a short, professional YouTube news script. Keep it factual, neutral, and clear. Write it as a news anchor would present it. Then go ahead and click Generate and wait for it to process. Once ChatGPT finishes generating the script, here's what we have. It has rewritten the news for us in a clean, professional style using the link we provided. Now, depending on what you like, you can decide to keep it exactly this way, or you can add your own personal touch. For example, if you prefer to use your own intro or your own style of opening the news, you can easily replace that section. You can remove lines you don't want and add anything that fits your channel's tone. Once you're happy with the script, the next thing we're going to do is turn this text into audio. We're going to generate a professional news-style voiceover using the script we just created. To convert our script into audio, we'll be using Minimax AI Audio Generator. Simply open your Chrome browser, search for Minimax AI Audio, and sign in using your Gmail account. Once you're on the dashboard, look at the left-hand side and tap on Text-to-Speech. Go ahead and paste the script we generated earlier. Next, select your voice. Under the settings, you'll see plenty of options, both male and female. Listen through the voices and choose the one that matches the tone you want for your broadcast. For this tutorial, I'll be using this female voice. Under the emotions section, you'll see different styles like angry, sad, friendly, and more. I'm going to select fluent so it sounds smooth and natural. Then click on Generate. Give it a few seconds to a minute, and your audio will be ready. Once it's done, review the audio. On the right-hand side, you'll see a download icon. Go ahead and tap on it to download your news voiceover. The next thing we're going to do is lip sync our audio with the video. It's time to make our news anchor actually say the words in our script. But before we do the lip sync, we need to prepare our clips. Since we're using the free version of the lip sync tool, it usually adds a watermark, so here's how to avoid that. Open CapCut. You can use the web version or the mobile app. Create a new project and import all the animation clips you generated. From here, you can remove the parts you don't need by tapping Split. Simply drag, adjust, reduce the speed if necessary, and also mute the sound of each clip. Once that's done, click on Aspect Ratio and change it to 1:1. This will create a blank space above and below your video, and that's where the watermark would normally appear later. After adjusting everything, go ahead and export the video from CapCut. Now that we've exported our cleaned up clip, it's time to match the video with our voiceover. To do that, we'll be using Dreamface AI. You can use the web version or download the app. Once you open Dreamface, sign in with your Google account. On the dashboard, tap the plus icon on the left and upload the video we exported earlier from CapCut. On the right side, you'll see two options, text and audio. We're choosing audio, then we'll upload the voiceover we generated using Minimax. Since we're using the free version, Dreamface automatically shortens the audio to 30 seconds. This means each lip sync output can only be up to 30 seconds long unless you're on the paid version, so you'll generate your clips in sections. After the audio loads, scroll down and tap on Generate. Give it a few seconds to a minute, and your lip-synced video will be ready. As you can see, the watermark appears at the bottom right on the black bar we added earlier. This is exactly why we prepared the clip in CapCut before lip-syncing. Now tap the download icon and save your video. Once it's saved, you can bring it back into CapCut for your final editing. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section and tell me what you'd like to see next.